So John West throws it away. He's from Plano, Texas, a 6'6" junior. McKendree and White moving right to left in this half. They trail it by 4, trailed by 6 at half. Wolff gets it right back and through the double team at the foul line. The foul will be on the floor, and so no shots coming for Wolff, but a foul on C.J. Henry of Southern Nazarene. And 3 now on C.J. Henry. Charlie Harford, John Drake, and Pat Bay refereeing this game.
Henry is the only player for Southern Nazarene that has 3 fouls.
Hobby goes in hard, and let's see which way this call is going to go. It looks like the foul will be on Southern Nazarene. You can tell Hobby is not frustrated, but certainly trying to push it a little bit here to try to get some shots.
He's a team leader. He's a person who is the go-to guy when you look at statistically what they do and what he produces, and he has to have been frustrated from the first half. He did not produce like he normally does, even though he still did okay. And he had a nice finish at the half, so hopefully his momentum will continue and this game will stay close, which is what I like.
Xavier Alexander the foul. Hobby with the free throw.
He leans back on that free throw every time, doesn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Works for him.
6 of his 13 points have been from the free throw line, so he's getting up there closer to his average of 18.5.
And he's 6 for 7 at this point on his free throw attempts.
Good look at him close up as he releases and swishes. He's from Vandalia, Illinois, 2-time conference player of the year, including this year, and a 2-point game. West drops it in for Lightfoot. And Lightfoot, contact all over the place. Lightfoot tangled up, might have stepped on John Steppe down below. They both are down. And let's see as they untangle this, who got the foul.
Best part.
Was there a foul? I don't think there was.
I don't think so. The best part was Steppe's face as he was in all that skirmish, all the people walking and stepping on him, and he finally got to sit up and look around and say, where am I?
Must have been like a bug with a big human being coming to squash it. Lightfoot is a big guy and half his big feet. Steppe had really no defense.
He had a lot of big guys standing around on him.
2-point ball game. You take a look at Adam Bohach.
Copeland comes out, and Garrett Gaffner comes in for him.
Southern Nazarene to throw it in. West pulls up for the 2, might have been blocked a little bit. Lightfoot trying to call timeout, and he got it done.
Oh my goodness.
Toppling out of bounds.
Well done.
He calls the timeout.
He had nowhere to go. He was surrounded by McKendree players, could not get the ball in. He had an option, though, in my opinion. He could have thrown the ball, hit the legs of McKendree, and let it go out.
Well, he uses the timeout. He was
effective, but yeah, he used a timeout.
Each team has 3 remaining timeouts. This will be a 60-second timeout. You see number 44 there in the blue shirt. Sean Rocker's not playing today from New Baden, Illinois. Their leading scorer and rebounder in the McKendree huddle. Southern Nazarene and McKendree battle here in the second half. The cheerleaders for McKendree University. They're out of Lebanon, Illinois, the American Midwest Conference. They tied with Columbia College but took second in the tournament, losing to Park. Park had to win that tournament to get here to the NAIAs. And they had quite a battle through the year, played 3 different times. McKendree ended up losing in the final matchup between the 2 teams, and Park qualified. McKendree knew, I believe, that they were in by that point.
I think so.
Bearcats out onto the court first. A 6-point lead for Southern Naz at the end of the first half, now a 2-point lead.
Park had a rough game yesterday, though, in the playoffs.
Yeah, they got
eliminated.
They got rolled pretty good. Mountain State looked awful good.
They looked fantastic.
Did you say they're the best team you've seen so far?
Yes, I think so.
The screen partially blocked by Andy Wolff, and the ball ends up in Wolff's hands. But Concordia looked awful tough too.
True.
Mountain State put out a pretty good show yesterday. They are big inside, and they are also very quick. Hobby feeds down low. The jump hook won't go for Ruckman. And clearing the boards is number 32, Horace McGloster, a junior at 6'7". West penetrating. Lightfoot dropped it but saved it, and then it's blocked out of bounds. Ruckman trying to save it, does so in a sense to A.J. Thomas, and it looks like Thomas ran out of court on the sideline.
It's nice to see McGloster back in on the court. He was playing very well at the beginning of the first half, played about 8 minutes, and then had to take a seat with 2 fouls. So he's a big contributor. He's back on the court now for Southern Nazarene.
McKendree has a chance to tie or take the lead depending on a basket that they might hit on this trip down. 33-31. Southern Nazarene has led most of this game. Steppe on the outside. This is the freshman Gaffner backing in, slenderly built, but he loves those inside moves, and he hits his second basket and ties it at 33.
He's a pretty good jumper, too. I saw him trying to pick up a rebound, and he was pretty high in the air.
Inside, going to work is Milosevic, who lost the ball, but let's see if there's a foul called here. If it's simply out of bounds, looks like it'll just be out of bounds. Milosevic is a 6'7" junior from Montenegro.
We're in our 7th tie of the game.
And Milosevic again scores on the little jump hook. That was well done by Milos Milosevic. 35-32. Southern Nazarene back up by the 2-point lead. Gaffner in the paint, feeds it down low for the layup by Andy Wolff.
Very smart play by Gaffner.
The assist to Gaffner. Wolff has his 4th point and tied at 35. A look for Adrian Hunter, nearly lost it, and then contact along the side, and McKendree's going to pick up a foul. That's John Steppe who caused the contact.
Steppe really tried to reach in and get that ball slapped away. It did go out of bounds, but good effort. Gloucester takes the ball out.
McKendree University's president, Dr. James M. Dennis. The AD there is Dr. Todd Reynolds, and the sports information director is Scott Cummings. Over at Southern Nazarene, their president is Dr. Lauren Gresham. The athletic director, Bobby Martin, and their sports information director guy is David Noblet. Sports information dude, SID. How you like that?
I don't think I'd want to be called that, but you know, it might be a man thing.
You're a woman, so why would they call you dude?
It might be a man thing.
How about this three? Launched but short by A.J. Thomas and tipped again to Andy Wolff. Steppe feeds down low, back outside Wolff. And blocked inside by Milosevic, and it goes out of bounds, and let's see who it's off. They're going to check on the side and say Southern Nazarene will keep possession.
Milosevic with fantastic timing on his block. He was right on target, clean and precise.
It's a good-looking athletic player inside there. It's on for just a couple of minutes in the first half. Hobby, good move to get free. That fall away, though, might have cost him the shot, and now he races to the ball. Boy, that's a tough play.
Outstanding play.
A little play that's very difficult. And the free delivered by Andy Wolff.
Outstanding play. Hobby sliding and getting himself stopped. So he didn't slide across, didn't try to do anything but dish to his teammate. Helped make things happen.
That's what I'm saying. That's a more difficult play than you would think.
That's an amazing play.
Daniel White underneath is fouled by McKendree.
Because he made the dive in control. That's what was amazing about it. It wasn't like he was just making this reckless dive to try and get something to happen. He was in charge of what happened there.
The academic all-conference player made a pretty smart play is what you're trying to say.
He did.
Daniel White to the line. As SNU down by 3, now down by 2. I think this is the biggest lead for McKendree. It was a moment ago at 38-35, now 38-36.
It is their biggest lead. The most they had up until then was a 2-point lead.
Second one won't go down. Offensive rebound, and Southern Nazarene can tie it up with a 2-pointer. They go inside to White. He's posting up and drawing the foul on the shot. So White at 6'3", not the smallest guard around, but not a big guy either. Tried to post up inside, and now looks like it is Ruckman who is hurt. Maybe got an elbow to the nose. Nope, that's not Ruckman. Is that Pettiford? Nope, it's Steppe. It's one of those guys with a 0 on their jersey. Steppe looks like he got hit in the face.
It sure does.
He will come out.
You can see him with this trainer.
I'm looking for the 5th McKendree player, and I'm not seeing him. Up now I see
20.
him.
Pettiford, did you get
It
him?
must be Pettiford that's come in there. 38-36 McKendree. They treat Steppe over on the bench. Again, it looks like he was maybe cut on the nose. There you get a good picture of it. Well, the way they're treating it, he might have even broken that nose. Who knows?
Ooh, don't say that.
Inside and nowhere to go, but a foul as Xavier Alexander went through the traffic and got it up. Don't like the idea of a broken nose.
Don't want to think about somebody being hurt. Nice little huddle there by the Southern Naz guys as they talk to Alexander before he takes the shot.
Usually that's a call of a change on defense. And that one off the back iron goes in for Xavier Alexander. His first made free throw, 9 points for the senior from Forest Park, Oklahoma.
And then again, Steppe, they're still, looks like they're packing his nose. So either he's got a bloody nose and they're just trying to get it stopped so they can get him back on the court.
And this one a little bit more conventionally done by Xavier Alexander. He has 10 in the game. And we are tied at 38, headed for the last 15 minutes of this ball game in the first round of the Buffalo Funds NAIA National Basketball Championship. Pettiford from the corner gets it right back. And dropped inside by Ruckman, who's had a difficult time handling the ball inside today. Pitch it outside and then slow things down. Alexander inside. Milosevic finds the shot off the glass. 6'7" junior, Milosevic.
A couple really nice posts for Southern Naz with Lightfoot and Milosevic. They both do a really nice job underneath.
2-point lead for the Crimson Storm. Hobby trying to work his way free at the foul line. Nearly knocked away again, and finally stolen by West. Lead pass, catching it over the top. Alexander to the rim.
Timely foul by Wolff. Stop the points.
And Alexander will go to the free throw line after the foul by Wolff. The Crimson Storm bench, they're back up by 2 here.
First foul by Wolff. Only 14 fouls so far in the half.
And just a little bit short by Xavier Alexander. He started his career at George Washington University. He has come on here to be the leading rebounder this season for Southern Nazarene and throws in 13 points a game. 2-point SNU lead. They are number 10 in the seeding and number 10 in the nation. The seeding largely determined by the national rankings in the final regular season poll. And can't hit the second one either, but another offensive rebound off a missed free throw by Southern Nazarene. So new life offensively for the Crimson Storm. They lead McKendree by 2. Inside, pushing, shoving, and a foul on the floor as Alexander was held on his move to the rim. Well, a lot of fouls here in the last couple of minutes. A lot of physical play inside. Lightfoot, a physical player off the bench for SNU. Milosevic checks out.
Foul called on Pettiford, number 20. His third, so he's going to take a seat.
And Pat Copeland is back in. Brad Copeland, rather, back in. He's had foul trouble throughout this game. Southern Nazarene in black, McKendree in white. Alexander inside, can't get the shot to go. Boy, everybody reaching up to try to take care of that shot.
They swarmed him on his shot, too. That was very good defense by McKendree. Really, everybody taking care of business, keeping their eye on their man, but shutting down the lane.
Everybody knows who those All-American candidates are, you know?
They do.
Gaffner inside, Hobby can't hit it, and back up with it, and drawing a foul is David Ruckman. Ruckman had 20 points and 12 rebounds against Park in the American Midwest Conference Final.
He's got 10 rebounds now.
Wow.
By far leading the entire court, it looks like. Yes. The next closest is 6.
Gets a couple of free throws here. He'll have himself a double-double in the NAIA championship tournament. importantly, if he hits the second shot here, he'll tie the game again. Ruckman from Freeburg, Illinois. Just a sophomore, nearly 7 points per game, averaging 5.5 rebounds for the Bearcats.
And has 10 today.
Off the back of the rim, Xavier Alexander. 1 point ball game. Southern Nazarene protecting that lead with the basketball. West on the drive.
McKendree stays in that man-to-man defense.
Boris McGloster shot off the near side rim and rebounded by Garrett Gaffner.
Nice little freshman, that Gaffner boy,
Yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
a solid player. If you
really
look at
is.
him, he looks like a kind of a skinny guy that can't post up, but he does a nice
He
job.
does.
He's a physical player.
And he looks like a freshman. He has,
Kinda does, yeah, I know what you mean.
he has a college kind of baby face. No offense, baby face is good, but he's doing a fantastic job.
Gaffner off the move. He can't get it to go. And the offensive rebound put up will not go down again for Andy Wolff. And so McKendree misses a couple of shots to take the lead. Still 40-39, Southern Nazarene leading it.
12:09 left in the game.
Open look for McGloster. Missed one a moment ago. Can't hit it from the right side. And Gaffner in the way of that pass that goes off his backside thrown by John West. So saving the ball inbounds, John West. And now John Steppe, who was receiving treatment on his nose a moment ago, is going to come back in. They're going to discuss this call and see who's going to get the ball.
The crowd's helping
Yeah,
out.
they got no patience for this guy.
Flip a coin, they said. That's it.
I think those guys wait all day for a chance to throw out those lines, you know?
It makes me laugh. Flip a coin.
Now they do change the call, and McKendree will have the ball. They're trailing by 1 here. Also into the game, C.J. Henry off the bench for Adam Bohach. Hobby inside. Ruckman trying to find some room, pivoting, looking for some space, can't get it to go. Another chance underneath, and it's put up and in by one of the smaller guys, Andy Wolff.
Yeah, where did he come from? He's just, smaller guys is right, and he comes in there and rebounds like a monster.
And a block shot underneath, but into the hands of Lightfoot, and he puts SNU right back up by 1 rather. And down
And it's
on the
got
floor
Gaffner.
is Gaffner.
I recognized his baby face. I couldn't see his number, but we talked about his young face. And he's holding his back.
The huddle for SNU while they see if Gaffner is still in one piece.
You know, we talk a lot and we see a lot of knee injuries, but really back injuries are a huge piece to the basketball world. And there are many players who struggle with back injuries and pain the rest of their lives because their professional careers generally with back injuries. Again, you're hitting the floor, you're being hit constantly by elbows and knees, so makes sense.
McKendree trailing by 1 point. Gaffner, nowhere to go. Hobby still hasn't quite found his range. Hits that shot, but called for the travel before, so they'll take the basket off. And McKendree goes back on defense. 42-41, Southern Nazarene leading by 1.
9 turnovers now by McKendree.
Midway through the
10.
second half.
They changed it late, now 10.
The winner faces Georgetown tomorrow at 12:30 in the second round. Down low, Alexander looking for room, and the whistle sounds. It looks like it's just out of bounds off McKendree.
McKendree doing a fantastic job of lane pressure, in my opinion, really sucking in and making it tight. And Southern Naz isn't really taking a lot of threes. So
10 to shoot.
great screen set by A.J. Thomas there.
And White all the way in, can't hit it. Rebound to Steppe, and here comes McKendree. Again looking to take the lead. Down low and spinning and trying to find some room is Copeland, and he turns it over. Well, McKendree just cannot find the basket to put them back into the lead. They have, come down 3 times now and had a chance to take the lead?
And credit them with good defense because their
SNU, you mean?
offense. And no,
McKendree?
actually both teams, but McKendree, while they can't score, they're not letting SNU score either. So
when they're going to call 10 seconds. It's not an over and back. It's a 10-second violation.
well done. Again, nice defense by McKendree, even though they're not scoring. Neither is Southern Naz.
So in a 42-41 game, McKendree will get the ball underneath their own basket. Mike Springs throws it in. Steppe nearly lost it. Posting up inside. Got the basket and a foul. John Steppe, his first two-point basket. He's hit a three-pointer in the game and has a total of 7 points. He gives McKendree a 1-point lead. West is back in for Southern Nazarene. Copeland back in for McKendree. 43-42. It's McKendree trying to add to their 1-point advantage. And Steppe used all of the rim, but got it to go. So Southern Nazarene down by 2 as they come from left to right. West. Daniel White, a junior, works against Steppe. Down low to Milosevic, who's back in. And his hook nowhere close. Milosevic taps it out of bounds.
now 13 turnovers for Southern Naz and 11 for McKendree.
Crimson Storm go back on defense. McKendree's Bearcats will have the ball. And Hobby got a brief rest on the bench for Harry Statham and right back in. Mike Springs, just a freshman from Waukegan, Illinois. Hobby, the two-time player of the year on the wing. Steppe ends up with the ball. Springs to run the offense, 18 to shoot. A hand to Hobby and then to the postman that set the screen, and a foul as Ruckman goes in hard. Well done by the two big men.
Doing a great job, those two underneath, Ruckman and Gaffner.
Milosevic picks up the foul, and Ruckman to the line, a 6'7" sophomore.
First foul from Milosevic, both teams at 5 team fouls.
Ruckman just a 49% free throw shooter and bangs that one off the back of the rim. One more for David. And 1 out of 2. So right on his average, he has now 10 rebounds, I think you said earlier, and now 10 points. Three-point lead for McKendree, 45-42. A.J. Thomas knocked away by Andy Wolff. Alexander inside, Milosevic left-handed. And the rebound bounces into the hands of Hobby.
Holy cow, I'm impressed with Ruckman underneath. He just doesn't seem quite that big, and he plays big. He does a great job underneath.
Sean Walker's not available today. Ruckman to the rim and an offensive foul on Ruckman. Boy, he wasn't going to be denied at all. What did he look like?
No, he was not. His second foul.
Looked like a fullback going down the middle on a little dive play.
Yeah, he sure did.
He will depart now and has 2 fouls in this afternoon's game. Winner plays Georgetown of Kentucky. Georgetown won their 30th game of the year today, defeating Olivet Nazarene. They won it by 7. They're 30-4, and they wait for the winner of this game. Southern Nazarene and McKendree. It's been a good one here from Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City.
It's been a great game, and it still continues to be. We're so close.
A.J. Thomas. Alexander working the perimeter. Alexander again. And fighting his way inside. Got the shot. Will it count? It looks like it will. So he'll have a chance to tie their game up. Xavier Alexander now 12 points. And he'll have a chance to tie this game at 45. The foul is called on McKendree's whom? Did you see? They took it off the board before I happened to see it.
I did not see it.
Alexander, a 56% free throw shooter, but good enough there, 13 points, and we're tied at 45 as Adam Bohach looks on.
Our 10th tie in the game.
You were reading the halftime biographies of the coaches and talking about Bohach. He's obviously from Western Nebraska, which makes him a real good guy, but he coached for Jimmy Cruz, one of Bobby Knight's players at Indiana.
Oh my goodness,
He's got a nice resume there.
A double whammy for you from Nebraska.
I'm a big fan now.
I thought so.
Gaffner inside, and he hits it.
Great celebration by Gaffner, too, when he saw that one drop.
McKendree back up by 2. Southern Nazarene looking for a shot against this Bearcat offense. Spinning all the way around. Ruckman had a piece of it, but it's West who has a second try. And into the hands of Carrington Pettiford. Andy Wolff will run the offense. Pettiford on the wing. Wolff to the baseline and drew the foul from Southern Nazarene. And maybe Alexander that got it.
I believe so. And that
4 on Alexander if it is. And
right,
it looks like it is.
It is, and that is his 4th, 16th foul. But Alexander's such an important piece to what happens on the court that it's going to be bad news if he fouls out.
Adrian Hunter is checking in at the scorer's table. He'll come in for Southern Nazarene. Andy Wolff from Centralia, Illinois. His shot, and he'll have one more. Hunter checks in, so does Brad Copeland, the senior from O'Fallon, Illinois, for McKendree.
Those 4 fouls do cause Alexander to take a seat.
7:41 left. We get down to the stretch time, and McKendree opens up a 3-point lead. Wolff has 10. Southern Nazarene, 26-7 out of the Sooner Athletic Conference. They were 2nd in the league this year. Spin move, and a nice one by Horace McGloster. First points in the second half for McGloster. He has a total of 9.
He's been kind of quiet. He was pretty powerful in that first half, and I don't know if his early fouls have him slowed down. He does have 3, so certainly a concern, but
Ruckman can't get it to go. McGloster grabs the deflected rebound.
Gloucester has 6 rebounds now.
A.J. Thomas working his way through traffic, and Adrian Hunter, a junior guard, to settle it down. He's from Flint, Michigan. Thomas to West. West was kind of a slasher from that perimeter. Gloucester backing in, lost the handle, but the reason he lost it is because he was fouled. Again, our referees today, Charlie Harford, John Drake, and Pat Bay. And again, the referees have done, I think, a really nice job in this tournament.
I agree. And now Brad Copeland fouls out with his 5th foul.
9.
18 fouls.
Copeland fouls out with 6:43 left, so we'll mark that down. He got into early trouble with a couple of early fouls, picked up the 3rd right before halftime, and now fouls out with just under 7 remaining. Horace McGloster, 61% from the line, has not hit a free throw today. He started his collegiate career at Houston. Has 10 points now. We've got several players in double figures now. McGloster, 10 for Southern Nazarene, 13 for Xavier McDaniel. On the McKendree side, John Steppe has 8.
You mean Xavier Alexander?
No. Eric Hobby has 14. Hobby on the perimeter. Southern Naz by 1, and Hobby gives the lead right back to McKendree. So Hobby takes control. He gets inside and has a chance to give McKendree a 2-point lead, 50-49. McKendree leads it. 16 for Hobby now. And the 17th good. 51-49. The ball loose, and it's thrown away by Southern Nazarene.
Oh, my.
So a careless turnover by the Crimson Storm. And McKendree gets it right back with the 2-point lead.
The last few minutes have changed in this game, and we'll see if they continue. But McKendree, fighting and fighting, have finally been in the lead more than playing catch-up. And we're talking 1 point. This game has been close all the way through.
Yes, it has. Steppe inside to Gaffner. Right back out to Steppe, and Gaffner again. Inside, got his man in the air. McGloster and hit the shot.
Wow, great move by Gaffner. That's not a freshman move. That was great.
From Breeze Central High School, he's now in the NAIA tournament and hit a big shot right there to give McKendree a 4-point lead. West can't hit it. Rebound to Wolff, and McKendree tries to build on that 4-point lead. Deflected, but right into the hands of Ruckman. A dozen for Ruckman. 6-point lead and enough for Adam Bohach to call timeout. 5:42 left. We go down to the stretch here, and McKendree now with their biggest lead of the game.
It is. They haven't led by any more than 3. As we talked about how close this game has been, they led by 3 at one point and suddenly have jumped now that they are ahead by 6. And that's been very rare in this game. At one moment, Southern Nazarene was ahead by 7, but McKendree fought their way back then and so stayed close all the way.
Design Display is the official signage vendor for the NAIA. They have been providing innovative graphics and exhibit solutions for over 30 years. Design Display, as you look around the arena, you'll see their work here at the NAIA National Championships.
The hamster balls are out.
Yeah, they've shortened the course down here for some of these younger guys. That's a dominating performance by the guy closest to us.
He is. The other guy's crawling on his hands and knees trying to get the ball to go. Fun times. Some of the fans here as they are probably settled in for the day.
There will be one more game here following this one, and then they'll clear the arena for the night session. Georgetown has the luxury of sitting back and watching this game after they defeated Olivet Nazarene earlier today. They'll play the winner of this game at 12:30 tomorrow. Again, all of these first games, the first 30 games are available live on the web stream from the NAIA, so we hope you'll join the NAIA again for second round coverage. Jump pass inside, Milosevic not looking for it, and it's thrown away by A.J. Thomas. So a turnover, and Southern Nazarene suddenly starting to come apart a little bit. They will try to settle down here. Wolff into the forecourt for the Bearcats of McKendree University. Wolff feeding Hobby. Hobby wants to set the screen, gets it right back. Gaffner knocked away a second time, but out to Wolff. And the 3 by Steppe. Weak side rebound, it's Andy Wolff. Hobby left alone. And another rebound underneath, nearly stolen away by Steppe, but instead Milosevic with the board. I think McKendree has done a better job on the offensive boards here in the second half. There's a slip, and Wolff off to the races, and will draw the foul. I think McKendree's done a good job hitting the boards offensively, and that's gotten them back into this game and helped them establish this 6-point lead.
I agree. They've done a lot of things, though, that are just calm, steady play. They're very good in several positions, and their supporting positions take care of business as well.
Well, would you say they're well coached by Harry Statham?
He might have some experience there. And I like to watch him when he stands up and talks to him. I always look over and watch him because he has a presence, certainly.
Several coaches in this tournament do. There are some legendary coaches in this year's tournament. I'm fortunate to be around Larry Holly a great deal, who recently won his 900th game. And I think you can put him in that category with Harry Statham. Harry, the all-time wins leader in men's college basketball history, and that's saying quite a lot.
Amazing. Wolff has finally moved into the double-double with 10 rebounds and 11 points.
More
So
importantly,
2 players for McKendree there.
More importantly, a 7-point lead now, and they're wiping up the floor over in front of the Southern Nazarene bench. That's what's causing our delay. How come more of these people aren't wearing green today? Did I miss the memo? Has St. Patrick's Day been changed?
No, but generally it's for the Irish. Are you Irish?
I can be. I wish I was.
I wish I was.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. No, it's for Irish people.
Oh, I see. But you don't have to be Irish to wear green, do you?
German. I don't think
German-Irish.
Germans, I don't think have ever been at war with Irish, so I guess they wouldn't care if they switched over.
We dominate them. I mean, we're not going to settle for second. So.
Oh my goodness.
But how come more people aren't wearing green today? How come you're not wearing green today?
I don't own anything green that looks nice.
I will go
out. I had to dress like you because we have matching jackets like that, which I wasn't going to do, is dress like you.
I'm going to go out and get you a piece of sod for you to drape around your shoulders.
That's so thoughtful.
How about that?
Very thoughtful.
They have taken care of whatever the moisture problem was in front of the Southern Nazarene bench, and now Andy Wolff will have a second free throw. McKendree leading by 7 here. And Wolff gets it to drop.
Now 8.
A dozen for Andy Wolff, who has started all the games this year for McKendree. Had to sit for a couple of minutes, took a shot to the back in this game, but back and playing well. And that ball knocked out of there by Gaffner, but a foul beforehand. Well, Southern Nazarene now on the opposite end of the stick. They have been leading this entire way until McKendree has started now to stretch a lead of their own out, and it's an 8-point advantage for McKendree, and Southern Naz has to keep their eye on the clock.
Gaffner with the foul, his second, 9 team fouls. So that could be a piece of the game as well. 4.5 minutes left, and they're going to be, Southern Naz is going to be in double bonus on the next time they're fouled, so they'll be shooting a lot.
Xavier Alexander led the team in free throw attempts this year with 225 coming in, and is perfect on 2 here. He has 15 points. And the lead back to 6 for McKendree. Wolff and Hunter. Gaffner out high, looking for a guard and finding John Steppe. Wolff out to Ruckman, who helps out. 15 to shoot. Wolff zips one in, and Ruckman looking for an angle. Tipped into the corner, got his own rebound. Hobby going to work with a left hand.
Oh my goodness. That was great work.
You can see why he was 2-time conference player of the year. Back the other way, and let's see, is that a foul against Southern Naz? I think it might be. Offensive foul on Xavier Alexander, and he is done. 3:53 left in the game, and one of the top players for Southern Nazarene is fouled out.
Yeah, let's take a look back to those 3. Actually, he had 2 of them called times when he attacked the 3-point shooter and had 2 fouls.
Good point.
Really, those are kind of senseless fouls, in my opinion. That means you're late to get in there when you're knocking down the 3-point shooter. And boy, we need him on the court. He brings so much. And now he's sitting down because of some fouls that were kind of important that he gave up early.
Player control foul, a non-shooting foul. Team fouls even at 9 here. And McKendree does a good job breaking the press. There's Ruckman in for the basket. 14 for Ruckman, and the lead is 10 for McKendree. Drive inside, high archer, won't go for Henry. Tipped outside, Southern Nazarene, another chance. 3.5 minutes to play. Milosevic down low against Ruckman. Rebounded by West. And he is fouled. Well, this is good news for Southern Nazarene. They get a chance to go to the free throw line with no more time going off the clock, down by 10. This game has turned here in the second half. It was a 6-point lead for Southern Nazarene at halftime.
Been a close game the entire matchup, however, and that foul was called on Ruckman. It is his 3rd, and he's played a lot of minutes in this game.
To the line, John West. A junior averaging just a shade over 10 points per game. He will wait again. They'll wipe up some of the moisture off the floor. 10-point lead for McKendree, and West trying to shave a couple of points off that lead. First point in the second half for John West, unofficially, has 5 points. And it looks like a timeout requested and granted to Harry Statham, the all-time wins leader in college basketball, as we've been talking about.
Watch him. Look how calm he is now. They're showing on TV the Crimson team. Oh, but they've just switched over now. And look at him as he kneels down with his boys. Total composure. Everybody focused on him. And that's not abnormal to be responded to like that. But he carries a presence with him that people listen.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of respect that goes with being in the business for 45 years and having the success that he has had. Tomorrow's second round starts the third day of the NAIA championship tournament. The first game will be at 9 a.m. tomorrow against opposing Pikeville, Kentucky, and Azusa Pacific. That'll be the start of Brown Bag Friday here. I suppose everybody gets to bring their own lunch. I imagine concessions will still be available, but I think we should check to see what folks are bringing in for lunch. I'm kind of hungry, actually.
If it's brown bag, you bring your own lunch.
Yeah,
you don't get to roam around and peruse bags.
We should check. We should have a voting of the best lunch brought in. What would you bring?
A different husband. I'm kidding.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yes, I am. You know I'm teasing you.
I know.
What would I bring? I don't know. I'd probably go to Subway and have them make me up something good.
I'd go look for some leftover corned beef.
That would be good.
Yeah. Day after St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
West at the line, 9 points the difference. 8 now on West's second free throw made. 6 points for him. Southern Nazarene will press. Wolff being chased. In the middle. They get it ahead to Steppe. He nearly traveled. Wolff will set the offense.
Southern Naz really applying some pressure now.
Well, they have no choice, do they?
Exactly right.
3 minutes to play. Good cuts, and the block is a goaltend.
It is.
Gloucester, I think it was, got his hand on the ball, and it'll be a 2-point field goal and a 63-53 lead for McKendree. The points go to Andy Wolff, rather. He has 14 in this game, and time growing short for Southern Nazarene. They're the number 10 seed in this tournament, but in danger of being knocked out. And Henry trying to go up and draw, or rather Adrian Hunter trying to draw the foul. Henry gets it right back, and there's the foul at midcourt. Wolff has had a tough time. He had that nose hurt early in this half, and I think he just got it hit again.
I think he did.
Thomas
can bring
picks up the
tears
foul.
to your eyes. Oh my.
I know just how he feels after that brown bag comment a moment ago.
Oh. Have you tears in your eyes?
Pretty much. I don't have to accept this kind of abuse. I mean, I will, but I don't have to.
I'm worth it. Maybe.
Andy Wolff to the line. 10 points the advantage for McKendree, rather.
Holy cow, he's such a good player.
Well, he's been tougher than nails, that's for sure.
He certainly has.
15 for him. He averages 8.5. A senior from Centralia, Illinois. He's kind of been the glue, I think, too, for this team today.
He is. He's rock solid, and he's such a good leader.
A 12-point lead for McKendree. I believe that's their biggest. You can correct me if you will.
I don't need to. It's correct.
C.J. Henry. They'll go across to Hunter. Thomas. And now Hunter from the corner west. And Ruckman grabs the rebound, and Southern Nazarene in real trouble here. Steppe in the backcourt. And the foul comes at midcourt, and double bonuses coming up for McKendree. McKendree, not a great free throw shooting team, as we've mentioned, 63% as a team at the line. But Wolff has been rock solid at the line. He shoots 54% on the season. but has been solid today. So how do you judge? I guess you would continue to foul Wolff. Certainly, Adam Bohach is aware of who the leading free throw shooters are, but if you play those percentages, I guess you continue to foul Andy Wolff. Sometimes you don't have a choice. It'll be Wolff this time going to the line as you look at the Southern Nazarene University huddle.
What I would like to know is right before Wolff went to the line and before they called the timeout, Coach Statham called him over, and he immediately ran over, and Coach Statham whispered something to him, and I would like to know what he said. Watch out, there's a ball bouncing in front of you that they're throwing to the crowd, and that's the second time it hasn't made it out.
I'd like to go get that. I'd like to keep little mementos like that.
Well, go get it.
Let's see, should I? I don't think
You
I
want
will.
me to?
Oh no, duty means that I need to stay here.
Yeah, but you're play-by-play. I'm color. I can leave. You want me to go
If you
get
go
it?
out there, I might not let you come back.
No, he's tossing it out. You might not let me come back.
Oh, I'd let you come back.
You're soft.
Yeah.
Thank you.
McKendree with the 12-point lead. Boy, how this game has turned.
It really has. McKendree stepped up, took over control in pretty much every area.
And Wolff back to the line. Trying to increase that 12-point lead. First of two, and he's been nothing except rock solid at the line.
He has. McKendree, the number 23 seed in this tournament, has a good lead up on the number 10 seed, Southern Nazarene.
And Wolff again way short on that free throw. Interestingly enough, Wolff shoots 50% from the field and 54% from the line on the season, but like we said, he's risen to the task today and shot very well from the free throw line with that last free throw an exception perhaps. Three-pointer Hunter and the putback.
Nice follow-up by A.J. Thomas.
His first basket. At 11 points, McKendree lead under 2 minutes to play. A reach-in foul. Looks like Adrian Hunter will pick that up. Second foul for Hunter. And again, Wolff to the line. So it has become the free throw shooting stage for Andy Wolff here in the last couple of minutes.
Steppy and Hobby are deep on the court.
Wolff again right down the middle. I'm starting to wonder if maybe the stats are wrong that 54% for the season as well as he has shot these free throws.
7 out of 9.
Wow. Rebounded by
7
Henry.
out of 10, 70%. Thanks for making it easy for me.
And Henry in the corner, dogged by Steppy. Henry looking for some room, got a little bit, but Steppy grabs a loose ball. 12 points to lead for McKendree. Here's the backcourt foul. And again, you can tell Andy Wolff is saying, it's me again?
Yes. He's the ball handler. That's what happens. I'm impressed.
You look at the stats, 54%. Who are you going to foul?
Exactly. I'm impressed by Steppy's effort underneath. He got a bad smash in the nose, and so that would make me a little cautious because you know it's probably hurting, and yet he's in there really fighting.
And just a wee bit off the mark there by Wolff. So he has struggled in 3 of his last 4 free throws. But McKendree with a comfortable 12-point lead, and West grabs the rebound. A.J. Thomas, Adrian Hunter, and West through traffic. It won't quite go. Blocking foul McKendree. I like West. He is really a slasher and is hard-nosed. 6'6" junior from Texas. And he's a good free throw shooter, 82% from the line, has 4 of his 6 from the line. Again, a slim chance here for Southern Nazarene, and it starts at the free throw line with West hitting again. Foul, by the way, was charged to, and I'm not sure. I'm sorry I lost it again on the board. Second one good. That's the important thing here. The lead is 10 for McKendree. Into the game, Daniel White, and stepping out, A.J. Thomas. Southern Nazarene has 1 timeout left. McKendree 2 as we're in the last 85 seconds.
Hediford back on the court and Steppe off the court now.
And Gaffner is going to have to use one of the 2 McKendree timeouts. Good job by SNU to deny the inbounds pass. 1:25 remaining in this game. The winner of this game meets Georgetown out of Kentucky. They won earlier today. Also winning earlier today was Concordia over Southern Poly of Georgia. They looked impressive today. The number 2 seed in the tournament, Concordia 96 and Southern Poly 64. Georgetown won their game 83-76 over Olivet Nazarene University, and Georgetown meets either Southern Nazarene or McKendree in the next round.
So good look at the band that's here, adding party atmosphere to the crowd and to the day. Cheerleaders doing flips across the court.
Well, it's been fun here, and I enjoy working with you as always. We'll have 3 more games tomorrow streamed live, and it'll be a fun day tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. for us to do 3 more of these NAIA games. So
it has been fun to be here. And
appreciate Chad Waller and the NAIA for having us in. Henry back out, Southern Nazarene trying to figure some way to sneak a couple of baskets in here, down by 10. Each team 1 timeout left.
You can hear the band having a good time.
Georgetown's band performed the first 2 games. I'm not sure which band that is. Inbounds quickly and Hobby foul.
They got the ball to Hobby because he shoots at 86%.
Well, yeah, and again, you don't have much choice, I guess.
Well, lots of people to get the ball to, I guess, but he did a really nice job of keeping the ball and then getting open so that he could get the ball. He was marked very closely by Daniel White, who is the one who fouled him.
And Hobby swishes the first free throw. He started out slowly today, but now has put together 20 points from the game.
Yeah, he's done a nice job considering actually the first third of the game. He was pretty cold. All he had were free throws. I think he had 5 free throws, but just nothing off the field at all. And he did a great job of getting adjusted and everything under control, and now is at 21 points, and he's got 3 rebounds.
If you're a McKendree fan, you're thinking that might just do it. A 12-point lead. If you're Southern Nazarene fanage, you're looking for some quick baskets. That one won't go, and McKendree moves a step closer to the second round on Hobby's rebound.
McKendree has really, Southern Nazarene has really dropped in their field percentage as well. They were at about 45, 50% at the half, and in fact, I may pull that sheet out and see if I can find it, because they've dropped down now from the field to 33% on their shots and only 18% on their 3-point shots.
Wow. Southern Nazarene playing chase, trying to get an interception, then they touch foul. That'll send the freshman Gaffner to the line, a 69% shooter. I don't think he's been to the line today, has he? Can you take a quick glance at the stats there?
Let me look.
And he's been tough as nails across the court.
No attempts at all.
Still a 12-point lead. Gaffner came in early when Copeland picked up 2 early fouls. He has, again, been very steady, especially considering he's a freshman, has 9 points off the bench. Southern Nazarene down by 13. A.J. Thomas scooping and scoring. A.J. with his 4th point of the game.
Very nice job by A.J.
And a timeout to Southern Nazarene. That is their final timeout of this game. Folks, Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company is a proud sponsor and a national corporate sponsor of the NAIA. They provide insurance coverage for your student athletes. Contact the knowledgeable folks at Mutual of Omaha for all your collegiate accident insurance needs. Jostens is the official ring manufacturer for the NAIA. They provide rings for an exclusive Circle of Champions. It's Jostens, the official ring manufacturer of the NAIA. And National Car Rental is the official automobile rental company of the NAIA. Check out their higher level of service. Call National Car Rental the next time you need to rent a car. 800-CAR-RENT. Winding down this 3rd game of the day. Southern Nazarene looking for a miracle here. 44 seconds left.
11 points, 44 seconds. I don't know if there's that big of a miracle.
You wouldn't think, but you never know. McKendree has possession. That doesn't help things any from the Crimson Storm's standpoint. We'll see how interested Southern Naz is in fouling. They're going to foul right away. And Carrington Pettiford, a 65% free throw shooter, will go to the line.
Frankly, this is a very nice free throw shooting team.
Well, they have been today, yeah.
Yes, their numbers are pretty darn good.
63% on the year. What are they for the day? Again, I'll ask you to glance at
68.
the stat monitor.
Nope, 70%.
Yeah, that's a marked improvement over their season average. Pettiford looking for his first point. He has been quiet today, averages 10 points a game. He's from the St. Louis area, went to Christian Brothers High School. And his first point finally drops. The lead at 71-59, McKendree.
He comes out and Steppy comes back in to finish his last few seconds of play.
C.J. Henry down the floor, kicking to the corner and off the hands of Adrian Hunter. Well, Southern Nazarene University looks like they are going to end their season here in the first round of the NAIAs.
17 turnovers for Southern Naz.
Crimson Storm will finish 26-8, it looks like.
12 turnovers.
Long pass down the floor and handled, kept alive, and then grabbed by Pettiford. A fast pass down to Ruckman, and he's fouled at the rim. Not much more for Southern Nazarene to do as
That's right.
Gloucester gets the foul. That would have been an easy two for Ruckman, you'd think.
Yeah, McGloucester's fourth foul.
But all academic now. Ruckman at the line with a 12-point lead. David puts in his 15th point. Again, McKendree playing without Sean Rockers today, their leading scorer and rebounder. And the second one right down the middle by Ruckman. By Ruckman, rather. McKendree, they have been impressive in the second half, haven't they?
They really have. They've really done just pretty much everything right.
Well, and fundamentally, too, they have not been flashy. They have just grounded out. And Hobby open to add an exclamation point. So McKendree will go on to the second round. They're going to win here for the longtime head coach Harry Statham, the all-time leader in college basketball. A late three by West will end the scoring, it looks like, as John drops it through in the final 75-62. McKendree roars back in the second half, and they move on to face Georgetown in the next round of the NAIA tournament. Quickly, Eric, Hobby with 23 points. Andy Wolff had 18 points for McKendree, and the leading scorer, I believe, for Southern Nazarene, Xavier McDaniel, 15. He fouled out with 3:43 to play. Also 11 points for John West, and those appear to be the leading scorers. Carla, quick final thought here of this game.
Great game, great game. Too bad some of the good players fouled